Good morning, Lupe. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Can you actually hear the music?
Yeah, I
You
love
can, okay.
that.
It's about to go off, but I get all excited. I do love to dance, so I get all excited when I play music.
Yeah, it's off now.
Okay. Yeah, it pumps me up, pumps me
Yeah.
up. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And I know, good morning, Juan. All right. So I know you guys can now see my screen. And we will jump right in and start covering everything that's going on in our, oh my God, you guys, my charger looks like it's about to break.
Good morning, Brandy.
Good morning. Oh my God, I'm totally scared right now, but okay, let's pray that it'll hold out. So we're gonna hop right into our statistics on the Los Angeles and Orange, San Bernardino, and Riverside County. And hopefully share some insights with you guys that you can use to market to your own databases. So let's jump right in. All righty. So in LA County, we are looking at an 8.7% increase in our for sale inventory. So actually inventory that is actually on the market right now. We're seeing an 8.7% increase over last month and a 6.4% decrease compared to last year, 6.4% decrease compared to last year, which, you know, is not huge. But at the same time, we were expecting to see a little bit more downward pressure because we just haven't seen inventory come on the market like we would want it to, right? And so looking at what has actually sold is down 16.7% compared to last month and up 0.4% compared to last year. So just a slight tick up in what has actually closed compared to last year. And then pendants are up 12% compared to last month and 4.2% overall. So compared to last year. So pendants was actually in escrow now is actually up 4.2%. So that is definitely a good sign. And then looking at new listing inventory, look at that. 76.3% increase compared to last month. Right now, that would go right in line with what we talk about the holidays, right? Because we knew that December is a lower month. And now that we're at the end of January, literally the next 72 hours is it for January, right? So looking at that, we knew January, or we always hoped that January would be the bigger month. Inventory coming on the market. Well, look at that. We got 76% more inventory came on the market this month as compared to last month, which is great. Overall, however, it really is just well, not overall compared to last year, it's actually just 2.6% higher than what it was last year. But that's great because that's going to translate into pendants, that's going to translate into solds, right? So at least it's a move in the right direction. So we've got 2.6% more inventory than we did last year. And again, like I mentioned, the pendants are up 4.2% compared to last year as well. All right, in LA County, our average active price is up 1.3% compared to last month and up 18% compared to last year. So on average, right now, sellers are asking for 18% higher than they did last year in LA County, okay? And then looking at the sold price, however, right, because those are two different prices, 0.3% higher than last month, what actually has sold, and then 4% higher than last year, okay? So got a little bit of difference here. You're asking 18% higher. However, what's selling is only 4% higher on average. So definitely a little bit of discrepancy. And whereas experts in our neighborhoods, that hyper local theme is going to come through because there's somewhere in here where people are getting higher and more than likely they're getting lower as well, right? All right, months of inventory, we're 28.8% higher than we were last month. Last month we were at 2.1 months of inventory. Right now in LA County, we're at 2.7 months of inventory. So a little bit of a uptick compared to last month, which we expect that because we had over 70% more properties come on the market as compared to last month, right? We have new listing inventory to the tune of about 70% higher than last month. So we expect our months of inventory to go up. And then looking at compared to last year, we actually went down 6.9% compared to last year. So we were at 2.9 months of inventory. We are now at 2.7 months of inventory, okay? Average days, now this number and our new listing inventory, we're expecting to go up as interest rates go down. Right now, interest rates have leveled off. They've been pretty stable over the last couple of weeks. I know we had an uptick, a little slight uptick in interest rates, but remember, interest rates, they actually fluctuate daily, you know, within margins. So don't get too excited when you hear your lender say, oh, we had a little bit of an increase today. Well, yeah, and tomorrow we might be right back where we were, right? So don't get too excited about that. We're looking over a longer term. So months of inventory. Okay, we already talked. Yeah, we talked about that. All right, let's go. All right, days on the market and sold versus list price. So our average days on market went up 16.1% compared to last month. We were at 31 days on market. We're now at 36 days on market. And then compared to last year, it's actually gone down 16.3%. So last year we were at 43 days on market. And right now, again, we're at 36 days on market. So we definitely are seeing homes move faster this year. At the beginning of the year right now, homes are moving a little bit faster. I will tell you, I'm in the market as well. And we are seeing in the areas that we're looking, we are definitely seeing homes go off the market within 6 to 7 days. And again, the more desirable the home, the faster it's going to move, right? That's just a little bit of common sense. But the more desirable the home, the more desirable the area, the faster it's going to move, right? So if your clients are looking in that sweet spot, and you know that homes in that particular price range, like anything under 750, is more than likely going to move fast. You know, and it's a decent area, make sure that you're educating your client that they've got to be making decisions fast, right? So that they don't let their property slip through their fingers. Sold versus original list price, no change compared to last month, and a 2.1% increase compared to last year. So sellers in LA County are getting 96% of their list price right now, okay? So that's a good sign for sellers. You're almost getting 100%, very close to getting 100%. And so definitely want to be telling them that so that they understand that right now it's a good time to sell. We are definitely in a seller's market. All right, let's go to Orange County. I'm always fascinated by Orange County. Orange County up 10.1% on for sale properties that are actually on the market right now, up compared to last month, 10.1%, and then 22.4% down compared to last year. All righty, on what's actually on the market right now for sale. Sold properties down 14% compared to last month, and only down 1.1% compared to last year. So what is actually closed inventory in Orange County this for this month, January, is down 1.1% compared to this same time frame last year. And then pendants are up 24.9% compared to last month, and up 6.9% compared to last year. So what actually has gone into escrow is actually up almost 7% compared to last year in Orange County. New listing inventory, just like LA County, went up 57.9% compared to last month. In LA County, we were up 70+%. In Orange County, new listings went up 57.9% compared to last month. However, they are still down, very similar to, actually, I think LA County had a slight uptick. But in Orange County, we're actually down 8.7% on new listing inventory compared to last year. So 8.7% down compared to last year. And then the pendants, like we talked about, are actually up almost 7% compared to last year. Okay. All right. Our average active price in Orange County is down 2.9% compared to last month. Look at that, you guys. It is up 40% compared to last year. So in Orange County, sellers are asking 40% higher on average than they did last year. Okay, that is huge. And more than likely that has a lot to do with the fact that inventory is really low in Orange County. Sellers are thinking they could take advantage of that. And so they're asking 40% higher than they were last year. However, what are they selling for? 0.7% decrease compared to last month and a 10.4% increase compared to last year. So they're asking 40% higher. However, they're only selling their closing escrow at 10% higher. Okay, so that's going to be something we're going to be watching and looking at to see, you know, how that continues to progress. But there's a huge disparity there. There's 30% in there that folks are asking way over what they were last year. However, they're only getting 10% higher, which is within some normal ranges. Okay, normal appreciation between 4 and 7%. That's a little bit outside the range, but definitely more reasonable, if you will, than 40%, right? I don't know about you, but if I saw that as a buyer, that would kind of scare me. Only because that 40% is just, it's extremely high. That house is costing way more than it did last year. But it looks like to me, although they're asking for that, there's some downward pressure and prices are going down. They're having to lower their price. So months of inventory, guys, is 23.4% higher than it was last month in Orange County. Again, this is why, right? Look at this, 1.3 months of inventory last month, 1.6 months of inventory this month. That's where we're at. They have 1.6 months of inventory, which is, although LA County is not that much better, we're still in the 2-month inventory range, right? So this is why probably you're seeing that the Orange County is able to, or they feel like they're able to ask so much more because they don't have the inventory, right? So 23.9% lower than it is than it was last year. We were at 2.1 months of inventory last year. Same time frame, we're at 1.6 months of inventory right now. Okay. Average days on market actually went up compared to last month, 10.7% increase. We were at 28 days on market last month. We're at 31 days on market this month. However, it did go down 29.5% compared to last year. So last year we were at 44 days on market, and this year we're at 31 days on market. So it is going down. Again, homes are moving faster, interest rates going down, and then leveling off, houses move faster, right? The change in sold price versus original list price. So last month we were getting 97% of list price. Sellers are now getting 96% of list price. Just a 1% decrease. Not that significant at all, right? And looking at last year compared to this year, 93% of list price last year, getting 96% of list price this year. Again, in Orange County, it definitely is a heavy sellers market. So these numbers are definitely in line with that. Okay. Feel free to jump in if you guys have questions. If you need some additional information, you'd like to hear something expanded on, let me know, because we can definitely do that. So let's keep it pushing. Riverside County, 2.3% increase in for sale properties. So compared to last month, so kind of keep it in line with everybody else. We're seeing for sale properties go up a little bit, and especially new listings. And then, however, overall down 6.8% compared to last year, right? So definitely Riverside, Orange, and LA County so far have been down compared to last year on the for sale properties. And again, we're hoping that towards the second quarter, third quarter, these numbers will change because as interest rates go down, more inventory will come on the market, right? So that's fingers crossed, that's what we are hoping for. And that is what all of the experts, all of our economists, Lawrence Yun, the National Association of Realtors chief economist, is predicting. Okay, so 6.8% down on for sale properties compared to last year. Sold properties are down 12.4% compared to last month in Riverside County, and 1.9% down compared to last year. Okay, and then pendants was actually was actually in escrow, went into escrow, is up 39.5% compared to last month, and 19.3% compared to last year. So what has actually gone into escrow is actually up almost 20% compared to last year, which is great sign. All right, new listing inventory, just keeping in line with all the other counties, is up 42.1% compared to last month. No change. That's really crazy. Almost no change compared to last year. So new listings definitely came back in January, so that's great, and we're hoping that that continues to go up. And then we already talked about the pendants. Average active price in Riverside County went up 4.2% compared to last month, and 10.4% compared to last year. So again, in Riverside and San Bernardino, as we're going to see, they're just more reasonable in terms of what they're asking for, right? And average sold price is up 8.7%. I'm
gonna talk to you after you finish.
okay. Yes. I'm sorry, you guys. 8.7% increase the average sold price in Riverside County, 10.4% increase compared to last year. So again, that's actually pretty good. Look at that. What they're asking for on average, their average active price, they're actually getting that in their sold price. So that's really good. And to me, in part, that's because they're asking for reasonable increase versus the 40% versus the 28% increase over last year. They're asking for 10 and pretty much keeping in line with that, because for buyers, that is more of a reasonable amount. That's something that a buyer can reconcile, right? Okay, prices have gone up 10%. But when you say prices have gone up 40%, that makes you swallow hard, right? It's like, oh my God, do we really want to do this? So do we want to wait for them to go down? People think that that's going to happen, which I don't believe it is. But definitely a 10.4% increase in prices is definitely more palatable. So let's go months of inventory in Riverside. Riverside has increased 18.4% on the months of inventory compared to last month. We were at 2.7 months of inventory last month. We're at 3.2 this month, which is good. Or it getting better, I should say. However, compared to last year, it's a 3.3% decrease. We were at 3.3 last year, and again, we're at 3.2 so far this year. So again, we're hoping that those numbers will continue to rise as the interest rates go down and sellers decide, okay, now it's reasonable for me to come out of my 3%, my 3% interest rate and go ahead and sell this home that I really do want to sell because I don't need all this space, or I need more space, whatever the case may be, right? But it's got to make sense, right? So average days on market actually went up 9.5%. We were at 42 days on market last month. We're at 46 days on market this month. And then overall, compared to last year, we're down 14.8%. So we were at 54 days on market last year, same time frame. We're at 46 now. Okay, so versus original list price, 1% change. We were at a 97% of list price last year, 96% this year. So, or I'm sorry, last month. We're 96% this month. We had a uptick actually compared to last year, so 2.1% increase. Sellers last year were getting 94% of their list price, and now again getting 96% of their list price. So very close to 100%. Very strong market in Riverside County. San Bernardino County, for sale properties went down 3.7% compared to last month, which is a little bit different, I think, than the others, maybe slightly. And then 9.5% decrease overall compared to last year for sale properties. Remember, for sale properties are properties that are currently on the market. And then sold properties, 17.2% decrease. So what is actually closed escrow went down compared to last month. And then compared to last year, only down 5.1%. Okay. Pendants went up 16.1% compared to last month and 8.5% compared to last year. So pendants, which actually gone into escrow, has actually gone up almost 9% compared to last year. New listings went up 35.4%. So again, that San Bernardino County is keeping with all the other counties in that new listing inventory spiked, right? In LA County, it was like in the 70%. And then Orange and San Bernardino, Riverside look like they're basically in like the 30% range. So that's great. We need that new listing inventory to keep going up, right? So 35.4% increase compared to last month, 2.4% increase compared to last year. So still on the right side of the arrow. We want it to be going up. So, and we already talked about the pendants being up 8.5% compared to last year. So pendants did go up 8.5% compared to last year, which we would expect if we had new listings come on the market and quick. Those folks got into, they potentially could have gotten into escrow pretty fast, right? All right, average active price up 1.2% compared to last month and up 9.6% compared to last year. Again, San Bernardino County, just like Riverside County, much more reasonable in what they're asking for, right? In terms of their average active price. So average sold price is down 3.2% compared to last month and up 4.6% compared to last year, which is totally in a normal range, right? So house prices are selling 4.6% higher than they were last year in San Bernardino County, which is very reasonable. All right, months of inventory. Months of inventory did go up. We like that. 2.8 months of inventory last month. We have 3.2 months of inventory this month. All righty. Now, overall, it went down. When I say overall, meaning compared to last year, it went down 5.9%. So we were at 3.4 months of inventory last year. We're at, again, 3.2. So it's not that big of a change, 3.4 to 3.2. However, we again talk, you know, like I mentioned, we want that number to go up, not down, right? All right, average days on market went up 10.3% compared to last month. So we were at 39 days on market last month. We're at 43 days on market so far this month. However, it did go down compared to last year. Last year, we were at 53 days on market in San Bernardino County, and now we are at 43 days on market. Okay, so average days on market overall has gone down compared to last year. So sold versus original list price, down 1% compared to last month. We're at 97% of list price last month. We're at 96% of list price so far this month. All righty, and then overall, it actually has gone up 2.1% because we're at 94 days on the mark. I'm sorry, 94% of list price last year, and now we're at 96% of list price. So definitely the sellers, and I think 96% is almost, I know that was Riverside's number, I believe. So definitely seeing some good prices are holding. Sellers are getting close to their asking price, which makes our sellers happy. So definitely this is something that we get out to our sellers and let them know that we can get them their list price as long as it's reasonable, as long as they're not starting off in the clouds, right? But it's a perfect opportunity for us to educate our sellers and to be giving this information to our people, right? Any questions about what we just went over? Any questions or commentary for that matter? No?
Nope.
All right. Makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. Thanks, Juan. All right, so let's keep it pushing with some upcoming events, you guys. I'm trying to tell you this month, our calendar is fire. You guys are going to love it. We have got some folks going to be teaching this month. We've just got some great classes. We've got Ramon is going to be teaching his commercial class. We've got bringing that back. We've got fix and flip class coming the second week of February. And that is with our very own Pavin. And that's going to be offered in the afternoon. So you guys are going to want to fix your calendars because this month's calendar is fire. Starting off this week, we got our market update. Then we've got group coaching at 12. Tomorrow, we've got conversations and real play. We've got on Wednesday, we've got the introduction. I'm excited about this. Couple things on the back up. We've got Ed at 10 on Wednesday and Thursday, talking about the California purchase agreement. I don't know about you guys, especially my newer agents. You need to be on Ed's class. You need to learn that purchase agreement like the back of your hand, and you need to be able to explain it, right? And the way that you know it very well is when you can summarize it, those sections for your buyers, because they are going to need you to walk them through that. And if you don't know it very well, your confidence is not going to allow you to do that. And not only that, if you don't know it very well, that's your job. Like that's our job, is to know that contract and to be able to navigate it and explain it. So please be on with Ed 10 o'clock on Wednesday and Thursday via Zoom. All righty. And then at 11:30 tomorrow, we are reintroducing the Michael Lewis suite. So for any of you guys who did not know about Michael Lewis suite, it is a bunch of marketing. Diana uses it. I think Martha uses it. We just have a bunch of marketing available to us in that Michael Lewis suite that we currently may not have available or just doesn't look as nice. I'm excited about this. Rich invested in this and was able to get us a great discount. Every agent can have their own username and password and get into this portal and pull down postcards, flyers, social media posts, just your buyer's presentation, listing presentation, just a bunch of information. It's awesome. Okay. So I really want you guys to make sure that you are there at 10:30. And it's going to be, not sure where we'll see about making it available on Zoom. She's Zooming in. So you know how we talked about Zoom and a Zoom. But if I can get you guys the Zoom information, we'll definitely do that. All right. So group coaching, we talked about that today. Michael Lewis suite, 11:30 on Wednesday. Jackie is going to be there teaching that or is going to be on Zoom teaching this and showing us how to navigate it, showing us what's available. It's going to be awesome. We got our tech workshop with Diana Carbajal and Martha on Wednesdays at 1. If you guys don't know, Martha is our new tech ambassador. And so she's taking over for Diana. And Martha is a beast on command. She knows all things command. So I feel like we're really blessed to have her. We're really blessed to have Diana. And so you guys take advantage of that. Because the reality is your database is your business. Don't get it confused. Your database is your business. And we should be running our businesses right from our database, okay? Dialing for Dollars with Ramon on Thursdays at 5. That will be restarting this Thursday. So make sure that you're here Thursday at 5 with Ramon, Dialing for Dollars. And then also on Thursday, we have Joe Manajares at the DAOR. So instead of us doing conversations in real play, we want you guys to go network at the DAOR at their broker preview. Okay. That's where you go pitch your listings and share your buyer needs. Right. So, and it's a great opportunity for you guys to network with other agents. And the reason why we open that up is because, or want you guys to do that, is because you guys don't live in a bubble. Like you got to be out there, putting in offers and showing properties. And it's great when the person on the other side of that transaction knows you. It's like, hey, we know each other. And then you've got that camaraderie and that upper hand when you're competing against other agents. You guys, I can't tell you how many times I've won, my buyers have been able to win because of my relationship with other agents. Right. Or if I was able to have some type of inside information about the property because I know the listing agent. Okay. So definitely take advantage of those networking opportunities. You're a business person, you network. And then we have Roscoe de Reyes on February 2nd. All of you guys know this is our annual, this is what we do, is our tradition. And so I think we've been doing it, this is the third year now, I think. And so we're bringing tamales and some other, something else. We bring in a few things. But come in on February 2nd on Friday at 12. We're going to have food and drinks to wrap up our celebration. And so it's going to be fun. And myself, Jennifer, Pavin, we all got babies. We had the babies from the cake. We got the babies. And so I know Ramon. So all of us are going to pitch in and feed our office. So come, it's going to be a really good time. And then you guys know family reunion is on the way on February 25th through the 29th, right in Vegas. So you guys, it's going to be a really, really good time. If you want to take a luxury session, they actually have a special luxury session. It's going to be $299. It's on Sunday. So I think that's the 25th. And from 8 to 12. And Carolina Hugh is going to be teaching it. And she is a boss. If you pay attention to the podcast, which I think is probably, yep, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent podcast. She was recently on here talking about how she's built her luxury business, and they've created a course around it. And so she's going to be teaching the 4 pillars of building your luxury business. And so please, if you guys are interested at all in that, that is worth you guys going and having that session and learning how to build out your luxury business. And that's an additional $299 if you want to take that specific session. Okay. All right. So let's talk quickly about just some recent updates. Just want to let you guys know the NAR has reported that the PLS, which had sued the association previously, this was a couple of years ago, and it's been a long going lawsuit, and they sued them for clear cooperation, being that our listings, right, are with the NAR, and so they are in the MLS and all that. So they're saying that there's no competition and so forth. And so this particular lawsuit actually is being dropped against the NAR. And so we're just keeping an eye on that. Why? Only because that raises our dues, right? When the NAR gets sued and things happen, we have policy changes, we have dues increases, because that impacts us as members of the National Association of Realtors. So just wanted to bring this to your attention, but at this point, it looks like they are dismissing the case. It does say that, leaves the door open for a refile this year. However, if they're dismissing the case, hopefully it means that there's just not enough evidence or not enough support for their claim. So again, we'll keep an eye on this and hopefully get some clarity around that, but definitely it looks like it will be dismissed. So, hopefully that will be the case, that'll stay the same. Rates have stabilized, right? So that is wonderful. We have been seeing for the lowest, we are at the lowest in 8 months, you guys. So we're at the lowest that the interest rates have been in 8 months. And so this is a good thing, and they've stabilized. They're not going up right now. They're not going down either right now. They have stabilized. So we'll continue to bring this to you on a weekly basis to see what's going on with interest rates, so we can keep our eyes on it. Because again, we know that as interest rates go down, we know that the inventory more than likely is going to, they're saying that because we have low supply, it could suppress activity, right? We're not going to have as many closings and so forth because it's stabilized. And right now at 6.6%, that's what the range is, about between 6.5, like 6.75%. They're saying that that's not really the sweet spot for sellers to sell. Okay, they're selling the prediction is that the sweet spot for sellers to sell is 6%, not 6.6, not 6.75, but 6%. When it gets there and below, sellers will start to sell, because there is definitely some pent up demand for selling. And I shouldn't say demand, but there's some pent up need to sell. People want to sell. However, they don't want to give up their interest rate, right? So there's that pent up inventory that is just waiting for the right time to go ahead and do that. And they're saying that that number, that interest rate is about 6%. So we believe that, and so basically this article is saying, well, if we stay at 6.6 and more buyers are coming in the market, we're still going to have the same issue of no inventory out there. What I'm going to challenge us to, what I'm going to challenge us with is we've got to go out there and create inventory, right? We've got to get out there and keep having our conversations with our sellers, with our buyers, keep them motivated, get them motivated, because now is still a great time to sell. Those folks, those old expireds, if you've never done that, we could talk about it, because old expires are a great way to get some inventory on the market. For sale by owners, go after the for sale by owners. Those people will do business with a buyer's agent. They may not want to list with a listing agent, however, they will do business with a buyer's agent. So use some unconventional methods of getting some inventory. Go after those for sale by owners. They're on Zillow, they're on realtor.com, for sale by owner.com. All right, we've got to get that inventory up. All right, and then just quickly, this company, I thought this was interesting. They're opening up. They're in several different states right now, and they're coming to California, and it's called Energy Realty. They offer a new take on revenue sharing, and what's so funny is that their new take on revenue sharing is just our model. Okay, these folks were previously EXP and Real Exec, so just wanted you to know there's a new person coming in town. New brokerage, and they're a spinoff of the EXP, because they were execs in that brokerage, and now they're coming with a different model, which is none other than your own model. So so when you hear about it, you will already be familiar with it. Okay, I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for being on. Hopefully this was good. You got something from it. Are we good?
Yes, thank you, Brandy.
You're welcome, Juan. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful week. Hop on these trainings.
Thanks, boss.
Thank you, Brandy.
Brandy.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Have a great day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Brandy.
Roslyn. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.